Hey everyone, this is Carla. Welcome to day 225 of my 100 Days of Cloud. So if you were following me on Twitter, you would know that I was coming here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I wanted to shoot this video because I'm officially one third of my way through my third 100 Days of Cloud. And what I will always say is that doing this challenge has really helped me become better in technology and cloud computing and everything that comes along with it. So, as I always advocated, I don't want you to just stop at day 100. I would like for you to go beyond that. And the reason why is because you acquire a lot of skill and you build a lot of your brand doing that. So, what do I mean by that? A lot of times when people are doing the work or they're getting, uh, up to 100, they kind of evaluate whether or not they want to do it. But just for you to doing it consistently for 100 days, people start taking notice. It's more than just an isolated event. I participate in 100 Days of Cloud on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and there's a lot of community in that. And cloud is very big. The 2020 pandemic accelerated cloud computing because you had to work from home. That requires cloud computing. The top three right now are Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. In addition, there's also Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, Salesforce. There's a lot of different cloud providers that emerge. Dell is starting its own public cloud because there's such a demand for it. So the one thing that I've gotten from uh, to this point of day 225 is to keep going, keep learning. I have received over 4 cloud certifications. Right now, I'm studying for my Azure Administrator, which is AZ 104. After that, I do want to still stay in Systems Administrator. So I want to do Amazon Web Services, SysOps, and then go back to Artificial Intelligence, which I also put in here, which is artificial intelligence engineer, then machine learning specialty. I always preface this whenever someone watches and I mention AI. I have the math background for this. So I have calculus. Oh, well, what, yeah, that's a good question. Whatever you feel comfortable with. So if you're working in a Google environment, do Google Cloud, Azure, Microsoft Azure. But personally for me, if you weren't working in any, I would say AWS. And the reason why I say AWS is because it has so many services. So what I would say from my own experience is that when I did Amazon Web Services certified cloud practitioner, the number of services that you have to remember and know way more than when you go to Azure Fundamentals, which is AZ 900. So Azure, because I mean AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, there's so many services that when you go to the Azure, Oracle Cloud, or Google, there are not as many services. So when you do their entry level, it's much easier. And so for Google Cloud, the beginning is associate cloud engineer. So you have for AWS, you have the certified cloud practitioner, then you have the Azure fundamentals, and then you have the associate cloud engineer. But thank you for your question because all three are important. But here in the United States and well, globally, Amazon Web Services is number one and the market leader. So that's a good question. And that's something that you would also learn if you were to actively participate in 100 Days of Cloud too. Yayo, because then you would see when you use the hashtag whether or not, since you're on Instagram, whether or not you know what other cloud services and providers people are using, what type of certifications they're going for, their study resources. It really helps, and that's something that I also want to admit. You're very welcome. That's why I do these live streams, to just help people. Like every time I'm at a benchmark, to do one of these, just to help people better understand. And that's also why I'm doing this one. This is my day 225. So I'm one fourth of the way in my third cycle, the third 100 days of cloud. And I just wanted to come on here and let everyone know that I'm doing it, answer any questions. Thank you. I always shout out people for watching me live. So I would like to thank Yayo, like Sogo Yayo, from Instagram Live for watching me live about this. If you have any more information about cloud, like any questions you want me to answer, you can go. All three of mine is Carla R. Jenkins. I would like to thank everyone live and